Now this is something I could really, really get used to. Can you hear that? Yeah. Almost complete peace and quiet. Just the sound of the waves crashing against the shore there gently. The seagulls. This is bliss, this. It really is. This is exactly what I've been yearning for quite some time now, if I'm honest. Where I lived back in England, the village I lived in, there was no fewer than 8 or 9 schools, I think it was, within like 2.5 mile radius. Look at that. What an incredible view. To wake up to this every morning. This is special. But yeah, there was like 8, possibly 9 schools, I think it was, including a day nursery, I suppose. All within a 2.5 mile radius of each other, so the traffic every morning and every afternoon was absolute bedlam. And it just made the place so busy and just very difficult to live in. Now, don't get me wrong, because of the schools, because of the little artisan shops in the village and all that kind of stuff, it's, you know, it was good for the local economy and all that. It was good. It was busy and vibrant in that respect, but it just, because I'd lived there for so long, I'd seen what it was when I first arrived there. I think I'd been there about 25, 30 years, and it was dead quiet. And then it just got busier and busier and busier over the years, and now it just, that's what made me yearn for somewhere peaceful and quiet. And I think I've found that here. I really have. It's just bliss. It really is. So, anyway, right, busy day ahead of us, I think. We've got, what did Hamish say we had to do? We've got a wheat harvest to get done. And we think we've got some straw to get baled up out of the fields, I think, once those 2 jobs are done. So yeah, looks like we've got a little bit of work to get done today. It's nice and early now. I figured I won't let him down and turn up late or stay in bed, even though the bed was very, very comfortable. I've had a great night's sleep. After the drive yesterday, and a little bit of work in the evening, that big steak dinner, I'm, yeah, well rested and looking forward to a day's work. So, before I do crack on and get up to Hamish's though, I figured I'm just going to take a quick visit past the harbour side and just have a quick look down there, see what's going on, familiarise myself with the place. But yeah, look at this. Not a car in sight at the minute anyway. But yeah, like I say, I just familiarise myself with the town a little bit, find my feet with it. I'm going to try and find my way a different way around up to Hamish's, drive through the town a bit. Red light? Come on. There's nobody about. There we go. So yeah, let's go and have a look at the harbour, see what's down there. I think it's down here. Let's just find somewhere to pull up. Here's as good a place as any, I think. Don't want to get in the way. Like I say, it's nice and early, so I'm not expecting to be getting in anyone's way right now. But look at that. Oh, nice little bit of industry there. What we got? A fish market. Truck being loaded up. Yeah, there's a bit going on. I'll be honest though, and I suppose I better keep this opinion quiet of mine, but I absolutely hate the smell of fish. I don't like fish. It stinks. But yeah, I guess a lot of people, their livelihoods depend on it down here. Up here, sorry. So yeah, I suppose better keep that opinion to myself. Who's that? Oh, hang on a minute. Is this that fella that Hamish was talking about? Alistair. Described him as a bit of a weirdo. And just stands here staring at everyone. Really? It's a bit creepy, isn't it? Yeah, let's... Okay. Just... Oh my word, yeah, he does seem a little bit of an oddball, doesn't he? Look at this though, what a view. I could definitely get used to this, I really could. This is special. Nothing better to do than just stare at passers-by, eh mate? Well, I think I'll give you a wide berth. For now anyway. I'm sure no doubt we might meet him at some point. He is... in a little bit of business with Hamish. I think Hamish said he'd gone in with him on his onion job, I guess. You know, I think that fella had helped invest in the machinery, that big Grimmy root crop harvester that he's got, and Yeah, so I suppose at some point we may meet him, but for now, we'll just leave him be. Looking like a bit of an oddball there. Just staring everywhere you go. Strange man. So, yeah, like I said, I'm going to find my way through the town here. I'm going to, instead of going left that way, I think I'm going to hang a right here. And find my way up to Hamish's this way. Some of these buildings are old though, eh? You can just feel the history here. It looks like they're getting ready for Halloween already. Look at all the decorations around. Right, where do I want to go here now? I think I just need to follow the road round to the right, I think. Up the hill here. But yeah, look at these old buildings. This really does remind me of Edinburgh. Wow. Well, they do like the Halloween decorations around here, don't they? So I think this is the way to go. I'm just following my nose. I've got a relatively good sense of direction. It feels like this is the right way to go. So let's follow the road up. Oh man, look at that. Speaking of history, those old, what do you call them, megaliths, monoliths? Big rocks. Let's have a pull over and have a look at them, eh? Oh man. Yeah, that just shows the history that's in this town. The fact that they've been left there. That's amazing. Yeah, we'll have a look at them in a bit closer detail at some point, I think. I'd like to, anyway. Don't want to go trespassing on somebody's land, though. Don't know who owns it or anything like that. But look at that. What a view. Beautiful. Absolutely get used to this. I really could. I've been doing a lot of thinking about Hamish's offer for the job, and I think it would be pretty silly of me not to take him up on it. It was the whole plan at the end of the day to come up here. Well, I say plan, there wasn't much of a plan, was there? But the basic plan was to come up here and ideally find some work on a farm and just earn an honest living doing some work for somebody. That was it, just in the relative peace and quiet of a beautiful area like this up in Scotland. Yeah, here we are. Wasn't too much of a stress, was it? Found the place already. Yep, cows. Yeah, there we are. So, better go and see where Hamish is up to. See if he's up and about already. Oh, there we go. JCB's out. We're pulling here. Oh, there he is up there. Yeah. What's he got there? There's the straw blower, so it looks like he's going to be sorting the cows out with a bit of straw, first and foremost, by the looks of things. There he is, yeah. The little Massey hooked up to the bale grab. See if I can do that for him, eh? I'm assuming I'm alright parking in here. Morning, Hamish.
Aye, good morning, son. How was your first night in the arms? You sleep alright?
Like a log, mate. After the long drive yesterday, that big steak dinner, and a bit of work out here with you in the evening, I was ready for a good kip.
Aye, no kidding. I've spent a night or two in those beds myself when I've been too drunk to walk home, you know what I mean? They are very comfortable.
You're not wrong there, mate. Anyway, fighting fit today. What's on the cards? We're going to tackle that wheat, aren't we?
Aye, laddie. Wheat harvest and bale up the straw. First, though, need to shred a couple of these bales for the cows.
Yeah, I can see you got a little bit of that set up here, mate. I can do that for you if you like.
Aye, go for it. So, have you had a chance to think about the job here? You up for it?
Well, I'm here, aren't I? Considering this was the ideal job I was hoping to find up here, I'd be an idiot to turn you down, mate. I really would.
Aye, well, I was hoping you'd say that. Because it's been me on my own for so long, I've been hesitant to even consider expanding the farm anymore. I'm not getting any younger, you know. And everything here's just about enough for one pair of hands to manage. With you on board, it opens up a few possibilities. First and foremost is more land. What to do with that land? Well, that's another question. But anyway, that's another discussion. Let's go sort these cows out. We can get cracking with the wheat.
Yep, I'm on it, mate. I'm on it. I'll sort it.
Right, okay. I'll go warm the combine up.
Alright, mate. I won't be long here.
Aye, no problem. You take your time. Bring the JCB down round to the trailer when you're done, aye?
Yep, sorted, mate. No worries. Right then, well, I suppose it's Massey first. Go and grab these bales. There's a few over there. There's a couple over there on their own. I'm assuming they must be the two that he's set aside to get blown into the cows. It looks like we've got a weight on the back here as well, so I'm going to hazard a guess and hope that I can pick both of them up at the same time. But yeah, I must admit, this is one of my favourite jobs down on a farm is bale handling, just shifting them about. So let's get ourselves back here and get these things picked up. I'm sure there's a bit more for me to see around the farm here. I did have a few minutes looking around the place yesterday. There we are. Yeah, it's definitely a good call that we've got this weight on the back, definitely. It's only a small tractor. There's a decent amount of weight in a couple of bales there. Might not look like it. This can definitely bring the back wheels up into the air if you're not careful. If you haven't balanced it out, and then we've got to go down the hill as well here, so I need to be a little bit careful. But I'm not too sure if this straw blower will manage 2 bales, so I will just be very careful and do one at a time. I think that would be the best option. Right. I'll drop these down here. There we go. We'll just go for the one at the top for now. Right. Now I'm going to need to jump out of here and fire up the JCB. Euromark. Never heard of them. Looks like a nice bit of kit though. So let's fire you up. Right, how do we do this now? There we are. Drop that down. Not too sure if I've got much room behind me there, so I'll just pull this forward a little bit. Yeah, looks like plenty of room. Let's see. Drop this in here. Get lined up. That'll do. Not bad for my first one. Grab the next one so we're ready. There we are. Move this out of the way. Play a little game of musical tractors. Right. It should just be a simple case of picking it up. There we are. Very good. Carefully manoeuvre this into the barn. It's a big tractor and a narrow door, this one, I've got to say, but hopefully. There we are. Let's try and spread it evenly throughout the barn. Looks like there's a bit of manure there to muck out and all. Watch yourselves there, cows. Sorry, mate. There we are. Oh, nice and easy, this. One bale down. One more to go. There we go. Drop that back down again. Ready for the next one. Nice easy job to break me in for the day, eh? I have had some breakfast. I'm feeling right. Could do with a cup of tea though. Can't start the day without a proper cup of tea. Right. Same again. Drop you in there. That'll do. Oh. Knocked it then. And I'm assuming this is where he drops his manure. When he's mucking out the cows. Little manure bunker there. We'll no doubt get filling that up in good time. There we go. Right. Last one. I do really like this tractor. It's an absolute beast. But I think, like he said yesterday, he said I can run in the combine today, so I'm looking forward to that. Have a go in that lovely old Dominator. Might not be the most modern thing, but I bet it's reliable. They don't make them like they used to, like a great deal of things. There we go. I'm just battering the cow with some straw there. Sorry, love. Nice, right, there we go. There we go. So, he did say bring the JCB round, so I think I remember this straw blower being in the barn here, so I'll just drop that down a bit there. I'll just drop it here for now. That'll do. That'll do there, I think. Right. PTO. Drop that down. Nice. Okay, so can I get round that way again? I can't actually remember. I need to get myself familiar with this place. I think I can, can't I? I think I can. We'll just leave the Massey there for now. I've got a funny feeling that's going to be what's running the baler after, so I'll have to come back and get it. Right, I don't want to go in there. I need to go through the main gates, don't I? Where's Hamish is at? Vanished. Well, I know we're going to want this on the trailer, so I'll hook it up. Tell you one thing I am looking forward to, though, and it's something I'm going to do for him as soon as I can, is give everything a wash. That's clearly... He might have a tidy yard, he might be on top of things in that respect. Am I right up to that? Maybe do with a couple more inches, there we go. But yeah, one thing he's definitely not on top of, and that's cleaning his stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely going to sort that out for him. There we go. So, hitch that up. Get them hoses connected, there we are. I do really like this trailer. Nice, okay, right. Let's go find him. There you go, mate. I've hooked the trailer up to the JCB for you, so that's all ready to go.
Aye, nice one. Appreciate that, good lad. Well, you're going to have to go around and get the Massey back as well. Drop the weight off the back if you can, and you can drop the bale grab off the front and all. The header's about 3 or 4 inches too wide for the double gates into the field, unfortunately, so we've got to pull the header and the trailer into the field first with the Massey, get the Dominator through the gates, hook up the header. You know the score. It's a bit of dilly-dally, but it's got to be done.
Yeah, no problem, mate. No problem at all. I'll go and go sort that out now for you. So yeah, do you want me to... I'll sort all that out, and you can just follow behind when I'm ready for you, I suppose. I'll give you a shout.
Aye, no problem. Good lad, right. I'll see you shortly.
See you in a bit, mate. Right then, that's the grab off. There we go. And now I just need to... I suppose I can just drop this weight anywhere, really. So it's not in the way. I'll just stick it over here. Drop that down. There we are. And we'll go and pull this header trailer into the field. We can get through here. There we are. Nice. Hook up this header trailer. Well, this is going to put me to the test and all, isn't it? Getting this down to the field through the gates. It shouldn't be too difficult though, I hope. This needs a wash and all, doesn't it? I suppose once we've done this wheat, it's going to be the perfect time for it. Get that hooked up. There we are. Get them hooked up. Sorted. Nothing in my way there. I might need to be careful with this, don't I? Last thing I want to do is go damaging stuff, but it's quite close to the wall there. He's hugged it quite close, so I need to... Let me just see if I can just give myself a bit of space if I go back into that gap. There we are. Just give myself a bit of turning room and I can get out of here. There we are. Nice one. Down to the field. But yeah, it makes sense doing it in this order. If we get the wheat cut first, then we've got 2 fields to tackle and get all the bales picked up and loaded into the shed. Got a decent amount of straw to pick up there. They are beautiful animals, aren't they, them? They really are. Look very healthy. Right. So, where are we? This is us. Field across the road. Is the gates open or are they closed? Oh, he's already opened them for us. Nice one. So, the header attaches on that side, so that's got to be facing that way. Right, okay. I don't want to drive on his crop, of course. Looks like we're aiming for the right place. Yeah, we're in, I think. Let's just straighten up a bit. And let's go for about there, let's say. I'll turn it off because if I've got it right, I'm going to have to wander back and get the harvester, aren't I? But yeah. Yeah, it does. It's literally 3 or 4 inches, like you said. Too wide for the gates, but yeah, that looks like we've got it in the right spot. So, let's go get this harvester. I'm looking forward to this. I've never actually ran one of these old Dominators before. I've spent a bit of time in a few modern things, but this is a little bit older than what I'm used to. And much like everything on this yard, it needs a clean, but yeah, I think I'm going to do all this for him when we've got all these jobs done. All right here, yeah. Just take me time with this thing. Drives well so far, anyway. Smooth. Nice bit of kit, this. Again, seems to be a phrase I'm using a lot here, but they don't make them like they used to. It's a nice thing. It really is. I think it'll look better with less mud all over it, though. Righto. So nice and quiet. So little traffic. It really is wonderful. So, let's take advantage of the fact there's very little traffic. You can just whip out there. Here we are. Right, slowly does it. Got that pretty good for the first time. Where are we? Let's have a look. Yeah, I think we're on there. Nice. Okay, have I got room to just pull back a little bit so I can pull the trailer out? Yeah, we're all right there. We're all right there. That'll do. Nice. Get that PTO connected. Excellent. And I think this can just live alongside the hedge here for now. It shouldn't be in the way, I hope. Just tuck it up nicely here so it don't get in the way. Pull it down here a bit, actually. Although I'm going to be getting out into a hedge here, aren't I? Oof. Oh, that should do. That should do. Well, let's get cutting this wheat, eh? Looking forward to this. Need to get the combine unfolded. Right. There we are. Nice. All sorted there. Right then. Drop this down and make a start, shall we? Where are we? Oh, we're on. Yep, we're off. Is there a stereo in here? There we are. Stick some tunes on. Keep my mind occupied while I'm doing this. Nice. Tell you what, he's done well with this field. We're only just on the first headland and I've already got a full tank here. Come on, mate, where are you? There he is. Good lad, finally. Dilly-dallying is what he says, isn't it? First load. I think this is going to be a good one. Not long to go now, and a few more rows to do, and I have even managed to miss a couple of bits on the corners myself. I'll have to tidy them up before I finish off. But yeah, I think he's going to be happy with this yield. It's doing really well so far. We've got a couple of trailers worth. I think he's about half full already. He's already tipped one into the silo, so I think he's going to be happy with this. Be interested to know what his past yields have been. But yeah, not long now. Get finished off. Right, there he goes with the last of it. Didn't take us too long at all, to be honest, really. Good job, well done. Right then. I think it's down to me now to tidy all this up and get the header back on the trailer, back over to the farm. I'm interested to see what the quantities were that we've got of this field. So, let's get cracking. Right then. I'm going to leave these gates open because no doubt in the next couple of hours or so we'll be back in here picking up the straw. Yeah, the harvester's back in the shed. Let's get the header and trailer back there as well. And I could really do with a cup of tea, if I'm honest. Parched after that bit of work. We've earned ourselves one for sure. But I've got to say, I could get used to this. It feels lovely here right now, it really does. I know they're having a bit of an unprecedented bit of weather at the minute. Apparently it rains here most of the time, so this sunny spell and dry spell that they're having is a bit different, I suppose, to what they're used to. But anyway, let's get this thing back in here. Let's see what I'm doing a lot better with reversing something like this, as opposed to the trailer into that relatively tight shed. But I think I'm just trying to gauge where the back of it is. I'm not going to risk it too much. Yeah, I think we'll call it there. Just go and check that out, see where we're up to with the wall. Oh, not bad at all. About a foot. Yeah, I think we'll call that done. There we are. Drop that off. Nice. Don't know where Hamish has gone, but I am looking forward to giving everything a wash for him, I've got to say. So I think I'll do the right thing and get myself set up for sorting the baling out now. The bale is in this shed, isn't it? So let's reverse ourselves up to the door, get it opened up and get the baler connected ready. And I'll see if I can get a cup of tea out of him. I'm assuming that might be where he is now, in the kitchen boiling the kettle. But we shall see. Right, yeah. Now one thing I did also think about is the fact I can't see a flipper on the back of that baler. And I do prefer, when it comes to picking up bales and loading them onto trailers, I much prefer loading them onto their end as opposed to on their side. But I don't think I'm going to have much of a choice here. It's a tight door. Am I in? Yep. And the what was the field of oats next to the farm seems to be a relatively flat field, so that's not going to be too much of a problem. But the field that we've just harvested, the wheat, that is a little bit hilly, so I am a bit worried about rolling bales, so we'll have to see how that goes. I managed to roll onto the hitch there. I have, haven't I? That was some good reversing. There we go. And that PTO connected. Yeah, there's no flipper on the back of that, so that's just going to spit them out on their side. So, it is what it is, don't get me wrong. I'll manage. So, let's pull this out of here. Just. I think we can just leave that there for now. Right. Let's go find Hamish. Where's he up to? Oh, Hamish, you legend. A cup of tea. Read my mind, mate. I'm parched after that.
I no kidding, we deserve it, mate. We deserve it. That was a good job, well done. We've done right out of that. I need to get on the blower to the merchants very soon and just find out what kind of money I'd be looking at, because you know how changeable it is. It's much better than last year, though. Let me tell you, I had to do a bit of a sin last year, and I harvested the day after rainfall, and I lost a lot of money on that grain, especially on the oats and the wheat as well. So I'm really happy with what we got off this today. Looks really good. Looks like a decent supply of straw swath as well on the field, so we'll get those picked up. Can I leave that with you this afternoon? Get the straw done for me.
Well, yes, mate, of course you can. That's what you're paying me for, isn't it?
Well, yeah, we haven't actually discussed that yet, have we? Pay and all that kind of stuff. We'll have a bit of a discussion about money, if that's all right with you, in a bit later on.
Yes, mate. Yeah, don't worry. I'm in no rush for anything like that. I'm just enjoying being here, and I'm enjoying doing the work, and I'm enjoying this glorious day.
I will enjoy it while you can, laddie, because let me tell you, it won't last long. It really won't. We don't normally get this kind of weather at this time of year. It's normally bucketing it down at the minute, so, yeah. Enjoy it while you can.
Do you know what, as well? I meant to tell you before, I think I've not bumped into, but the fella you were talking about, what was his name? The guy who you do the onions with, Alistair.
Hi, Alistair. Yeah, why, have you seen him?
Yeah, I called down at the harbour just to have a look this morning when I got up, on my way up here, and there was a fisherman-looking fella just kind of stood at the top of the ramp on the harbour, and he was just staring at me everywhere I went. He was just following me. It was dead weird.
He's, like I say, he's a bit of a weirdo, to be honest. He's a nice enough guy. His heart's in the right place, but god damn it, he stinks. And he is a bit of an odd lad, let's be honest. But yeah, he's a nice enough fella. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have what we've got here on the farm with the onions and all that. He was a big help. Don't let looks deceive you, pal. He's got a bit of money behind him, that fella has. Owns a bit of land around the town as well. So yeah, we'll get to meet him at some point soon, no doubt.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. What's with all the Halloween decorations, anyway? It's September.
Don't get me started on that, man. Honestly, that's Mrs. Hamilton. She's crazy for it all. Decorations go up months too early. Christmas and all. Drives me nuts. But hey, it is what it is. Keep it happy.
No, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Well, listen, I've hooked up the baler to the Massey. I think there's not much left for me to do, but go and make a start on them bales, eh?
Aye, go for your life, son. Yeah, go for it. Yep. Happy with that. No problem at all.
I've noticed you've not got a flipper on the baler, though, have you? What are they like in the field? They don't roll away, do they? The oat field didn't seem so bad, but the wheat field's got a bit of a hill on it. They don't roll, do they?
They've not done for me so far. I manage. My bale wrapper's got a flipper on it, but this baler hasn't, so yeah. Just go slow, you'll be right. But yeah, pick him up. You'll have to use the Massey, obviously, with the front loader and the bale grab, but we've got the bale trailer over in the shed, so you'll have to, I suppose, just jump out into the field with the baler and the Massey, get them all baled up, come back, grab the trailer, and go pick them up.
Right. No problem at all, mate. Let's get cracking, eh? Oh, that was a nice cup of tea, that. Really was. Just what was needed. So, let's get our bales on, eh? I think what I'd like to do for the rest of the day is get all this done for him. Get into the both of these fields, get all these swaths picked up, baled up. Bales on the trailer, bales into the shed. And then I'm going to see if he'd allow me to jump on his jet washer and give everything a wash. I think that would be a nice thing to do, because I was very impressed with the tidiness of his yard and all that, but the cleanliness of his equipment, not so much. I mean, he's a busy man. Let's be honest. Let's not be harsh towards the old boy. But yeah, I think it'd be a nice thing to do to give everything a bit of a clean off for him, as best as I can anyway. Get as much of it done as I can. Give things a wash, just make them look a little bit more presentable. Always helps to look after your equipment in that respect. I think the only one he has washed, you can tell a mile away, is the JCB. That's the one that looks like it's had a recent wash in the trailer, but the trailer's quite new, isn't it? So, there we are. Get you unloaded, there's the first one. Looking forward to see what we get out of this field, bale-wise. There we are. So, tunes on again. There we are. Let's get cracking. So far so good. 24 bales off of this field. Not a bad number at all. So it looks like the cows are going to be sorted for a wee while. And a bit of ingredients for the TMR. So, let's get cracking though. Keep on cracking on. One down, one to go and all that. Oh no, look what I've just spotted there. Oh, do you know what? I had a feeling it was going to do this. I just knew it. I could just tell from how steep the field is. I was very surprised when he said he's never had it happen to him, but I've just caught that in the neighbouring field. Over the hedge there. Oh no. I'm going to have to go and have a look at this, aren't I? Goodness me, the runaway bale. Fight my way through the hedge here. Goodness me. Oh no. Whose is this field? That's the problem. I know he said he's got some onions. I hope this is his field. I hope it's not somebody else's, but I'm going to have to go and fish that out, aren't I? I haven't been keeping an eye on that, really, have I? Goodness me. The first mistake. I better go and check. Yeah, you see, there's another one. That's rolled down, hasn't it? Thankfully, a bit of straw that I haven't picked up yet has managed to stop that in its tracks, but if I want to pick that straw up, I'm going to have to move that bale. I need to go and check if there's any others. I can't see any others apart from that one in the field. Oh, this is a nightmare, isn't it? Yeah, there's no others. I think it's just that one. Oh, there better not be any in here. That'll be just the worst. Oh, there is! Oh, no! Oh, I shouldn't laugh, should I? Goodness me, I'm going to have to come and sort this out. Oh, no. Right. Okay. Damn it. Okay. I can't pick them up, can I? They're a good couple of 100 kilos, these bales, at least. 200-300 kilos. I wish I had the bale grab on the front now so I could come and deal with it now, but I don't know what to do. I may as well finish off, and if I'm going to have to fish bales out of places where they shouldn't be, then I may as well do it in one go, hadn't I, really? Yeah, goodness. Oh, that's a nightmare. Right. Let's get you turned on. Yeah, I may as well finish off, hadn't I? Get as much done as I can. But it's quite clear that if any bales get dropped out, and there's the beeper right there. Let's just jump out and... It's this bottom half of the field, isn't it? You're going to stop? Go on, stop for me. It's so heavy I can't even stop it. Come on. Oh. Wow, that took a bit of strength. It's a shame I didn't see that happening before. I've just been blissfully unaware. Oh, man. Right. I'm going to have to tell Hamish, obviously. Because I'm going to have to... How am I going to get the tractor into here? Just going to have to fight it through the hedge, I suppose. I mean, having the grab on the front, I'll be able to push the bush out the way, I suppose, with the bale grab, but... Oh, I don't know. That's a nightmare. Oh, no. Well, not everything's smooth sailing, is it, I suppose? It's my first day, my first fail. Well, kind of not my fault, is it, really? The hill's on a... The field's on a hill. But, well, what can I do? Right. Yeah, I'll get as much done as I can, and I think I'm going to have to... I'm not going to be able to get that last bit of straw where that bale's come to a standstill without moving the bale out the way. So, just carry on as I am for now. I'll go and fess up when I go and grab the bale grab and the trailer. Not done bad out of the field so far, though. There's a good few bales. Oh, there's another one going now as well. Oh dear. I better be safe than sorry. I'd rather only try and fish one of them out. There we go. That's probably what? I don't know. It's not quite half a ton of a bale, but it's... I'm gonna hazard a guess and say we're a good 300 kilos at least. Oh man. I'm just gonna have to keep checking on them if I'm dropping them at this point in the field at least. Come on. Oh, bloody hell, there's another one gone down. When did that do that? I was only down here a few moments ago. I've left that little patch there because that bale's well and truly wedged on there, so I can only move that. I wasn't going to risk nudging it and making that roll down, but I've got two to go fish out now. Oh, man. I hope he doesn't go crazy at me for this. I mean, I know it's just gravity, I guess, isn't it, doing its thing, but I'm just surprised he wasn't aware of it. He's harvested this field before. He's got bales out of this field before, I assume. So, I do need to go. I think I'm going to need to go and have a better look in that wooded area there and just check that there isn't more than the one. I did only see the one that's been stopped dead in its tracks by a tree, but... Oh, man. Right, okay. Well, that's us done. We've got the bales baled. Most of them have stayed where they are. Yeah, right. Let's go and break the news to him. I hope he don't get upset. Goodness me. I need to know whose that field is and all. He's told me he does onions. I don't know if that's his field, though, so... Let's find out. Oh, there he is. Right, okay. Let's break the news to him.
Hey up, laddie. How'd you get on?
Yeah, done alright, mate. Yeah, we've done alright. I think on my count we're at about 54 bales off of both of those fields. I think we got 24 out of the oat field and the balance came out the wheat field. So yeah, we're not done bad. Not done bad.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Right, well, you've done pretty well time-wise there, I'll be honest.
Yeah, well, you've not heard the worst of it yet, though.
Why, go on. What's happened?
We've got a couple of runaway bales, mate. They've gone down the hill into the neighbouring field. Who owns that field? It looks like onions. Is that yours?
Oh, that's mine, that. Yeah, that's my field. Okay, right. This hasn't happened to me before. But, then again, well, I can't really answer it, really. It's just gravity for you, innit? They're heavy bales and they've ran down the field. Have they damaged the bushes, the hedge?
Well, not really, I don't think so. They haven't flattened any of it. There's a couple of bales in the onion field, quite close to each other, and there's one in the woods.
In the woods? How did you manage that?
Mate, I don't know. I was in a world of my own, had some music on, just getting the job done, and as soon as I saw one, I'd noticed it over the hedge. I just saw it in the distance, sitting in the middle of the field there. It stood out like a sore thumb. And then when I checked, there's one that's it's been stopped by a tree.
Hey, bloody hell, laddie! Your first day and all.
And mate, I know. I'm really sorry. I'm obviously I'm going to sort it out. I'm going to have to go and there's a little bit of straw I've not been able to pick up yet because it's one of the bales has got wedged on a pile of straw. So I need to hook up the bale grab keep the baler on the back here, go and move the bale out the straw, and then pick up the straw once the bale's out the way. Are you with me?
I am with you, son, I'm with you. Listen, don't panic, it is what it is at the end of the day. You've done alright though, and it's the worst things have happened at sea, haven't they, let's be honest. So let's, yeah, you go on, I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll see if I can help out. I'll come and I'll bring the bale trailer on the JCB into the field there, save you a bit of dilly-dally. And if you want to go and sort out the bale grab, get that all hooked up and go and, well, you can let yourself into the field through the gate, and
yeah, well, I was thinking about that and all. There's no gateway into the woods, is there? I'm going to have to figure out what to do there. I kind of thought in the back of my mind, I thought initially, trying to think quickly, if I've got the bale grab on the front of the tractor, I can have that out in front and I can use that bale grab to kind of shove the bush out the way and minimise as much damage and scratching to the tractor as possible.
Don't worry about the tractor and scratching, bloody hell. It's a tractor, it's fine. Yeah, just shove it out the way with the bale grab, and then when you've got the bale in the grab on the front of the tractor, you can shove it back through the hedge and back into the field, can't you?
Yeah, I can do that. Well, mate, I'm a bit panicked if I'm honest. I'm really sorry.
Don't worry about it, son. Just go sort it out. You'll be fine. Like I say, I'll pull into the field with the JCB and the bale trailer. I'll sort that bit out. You just go put the grab on the front and see if you can fish them out the field, and yeah, we'll work as a team and get this bit done, eh?
Mate, thank you. Right, okay, yeah. I'll go and grab this. I'll go and grab the grab. Get done. Oh, goodness me. Well, I'm glad he's a little bit understanding there. I was a bit worried then. Firstly, I'm glad that that's his field. The onion field. Now, let me just be careful coming in here now. Where are we? Am I going to get this through? I don't want to have to faff around and pull the baler off. Right, there we go. Yeah, through there. Oh, and he's got to come and help me out as well. That is good of him. Save me coming back into with this tractor to sort out the bale trailer and all that stuff. So, right, let's hitch this thing onto the front. Might be able to click it on there, I think. Ah, there we go. There we are. Let's just bring that up and sort out the hoses. There we are. Right, let's go and fix me mess, shall we? Right then, first fix. Let's get this one picked up, shifted out the way at least anyway. And then I can get this straw picked up, and then we'll go fishing into the other field. Whoa, 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 don't you dare, don't you dare, no, no, no! You stay right there. As soon as I've got it on an angle then, managed to stop it, but got a mind of their own, these bales, haven't they? Right. I still need to shift it out of the way though, don't I? There we go. What a nightmare. Have I got it there? Yeah, looks like I have. Looks like I have. Let's turn that baler on. And just gently get this little patch picked up. Then at least I can say I've reliably picked up all the straw out the field. Come on. Heavy thing. Right. Okay. So now, right, let's get that turned off. And then, I think what I'll do, if I just gently place that down there, you should stay still. Right. Oh my word. Which one to go for first? I think I'll go and get the ones out of the field first, but I'm going to take this baler off. I'm not going to go rampaging over the onions with the baler as well. So, let's disconnect them. PTO, drop that off. Yeah, you can stay there for now. Right. But yeah, I think the best approach with this, just widen that grab as best as possible. And just use that to shove myself through the hedge. There we are. Oh man. Bale fishing from an onion field. I'll try my very best. Now I know I'm not really going to do too much damage to the onions, but I'm going to be doing something, so I need to try and stay as neat and tidy as I can on these rows as best as possible. Let's just see if I can grab this one first. You stay there, you. Grab. I'm just going to go straight back out again the same way I come. I'm not going to be driving all over the place on this field, because like you said, these make him some good money. Him and Alistair. So the last thing I want to be doing is gallivanting around them with a tractor. Goodness me. I am glad he wasn't too upset though. There's nothing worse than making a mistake or having to deal with something like this on your first full day, eh? Right. Minimised as much compaction there as I could. And yeah, just keep it on the front. And just use that to shove through the... There we are. That'll do. I'll just make sure I place it down with that orientation. Right, you stay still. You gonna stay still? You are. Right. Terrible escaping bales. Right then. Same story with this one. And that's... I mean, it's on an angle there. It's going to be a bit of a challenge to grab it this way on. I'm going to try though. I've just got to be careful not to push it any further. Where are you going? Grab. Oh, caught you. You just stay on the... Stay there. It's a little bit hit and miss there with how well I've caught it. But if you can just stay on there till I get out this field. Looks like there's a bit of movement in it, but I've got it as tight as I can. Right then. That's those two. I've got to go get the one out the woods. Shove myself through there, yeah. And again, we'll place this down next to the others. Just stay still. There we are, yeah. Good stuff. Right, now, remind myself. Can I see it from up here? Oh, there it is. Yeah, right. In we go. So I'm going to need to reverse back up here so I can line myself up with this one. At least I know it's not going to roll any further thanks to that great big tree. Oh, I can hear those branches scratching this tractor though. I don't like that. Especially when it's not my tractor. Right. Come here, you. Have I got you? Oof. Yep. Got you. Oh. Oh, problem solved. There we go. Now I've just got to get them all picked up. But thankfully, Hamish did say he was going to help me out a bit there and bring the JCB in with the bale trailer, so let's go see if he's here yet. Here he is. Oh, he's a good man. I do appreciate this bit of help, I've got to say. Nice one, Hamish. So, I suppose this does make life a little bit easier for me. I'm not going to go back to the yard, and I'm also thinking about it. The JCB's got a heck of a lot more power to lug around a big trailer of bales, hasn't it? So, yeah, makes more sense than using this thing, that's for sure. Let's go and have a word with him. Hiya, mate. I do appreciate this, you bringing this into the field for us.
Aye, don't worry, laddie, don't worry. You're sorted.
Yeah, I've got both out of the field. To be fair, the hedgerows gave way quite quickly, and they've sprung back as well. To be fair, considering they've had a few ton of tractor drive through them a couple of times, they've come back all right. So there's not too much evidence. So yeah, I've fished those two out the field down there, and I've picked the one out of the woods as well. That was an experience driving your tractor into the woods briefly. But yeah, it was stopped by a tree, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, job done.
Aye, no problem, son, no problem. Well, listen, you just take your time sorting this out, alright? There's no rush. You don't need to panic about anything. I'm not upset or anything. It's all good. The onions are quite hardy things, so they can take a couple of kilograms on top of them. You're not going to damage them too much, so don't you worry.
Mate, thank you, honestly. Do you know what I was going to do? I was going to ask if I could clean all your equipment this afternoon and have a bit of a session with the jet washer and give everything a wash, but I think I might leave that for another day and just take me time picking these bales up and getting it done right, because the last thing I want to do now, I know, because they just want to let go and roll. I've almost sent a couple more into the field as well, just trying to come up to them, so I'm going to take me time and just carefully pick them all up and yeah, stick them on the trailer and get sorted in that way, if that's all right, mate.
Aye, don't you worry, mate. Those tractors and bits of kit have been dirty for a while now, so a couple more days ain't going to help, that's for sure. So don't stress. I'm going to get back, because I've got a few phone calls to make, but yeah, here you go. You get sorted, and I'll catch you in a couple of hours.
Nice one, mate. Appreciate it. Sound. See you in a bit.
Aye, see you in a bit.
Well, that's one thing. The fact he's not upset, that's good news, I guess. Like I say, it's my first day, isn't it? You can't blame me for being a bit worried about it, but... Oh, man. Yeah, so... Like I say, I think I'm just going to take my time. Get these bales picked up, do everything slowly, just take me time. I've got the rest of the day to do this. That's all the work that we had on the cards. Considering we haven't got the weight on the back of this thing as well, this seems to be doing alright with the weight of the bale on the front. Right, so now to put my bale stacking skills to the test. Sideways. Like I said before, I kind of much prefer to stack bales on their end if at all possible, but without the bale flipper on the baler, that ain't happening here, is it? Let me just see if I can... I'm going to have to do this for every bale, aren't I, so I can utilise as much space as possible on the trailer. But yeah, if we just... Well, we'll see how I go with these, eh? Get them all loaded on. But yeah, I'm going to take my time, not rush it, and hopefully not have to go fishing for any more bales out of a neighbouring fields or woodland. Well, looks like things have well and truly returned to normal now. It's like Mother Nature just flicked a switch. One moment it was lovely, the next, deluge. A whole trailer load of these bales got drenched and all, but hopefully they should dry off in good time in here, I hope. Anyway, right, let's go find Hamish. Hey up, mate. All done. Bales safely under the roof now and out the rain.
Aye, good stuff, son. You've done well today, even with your runaway bales.
God, I know. That was a nightmare. I do appreciate you not going mad at me for that, though, mate. I even had to stop a couple with my hands.
You did what now? You daft bugger, what did you do that for? You should have just let them go. I don't want to be digging you out the field because you've been ironed in by a bale. Bloody hell, you mad bugger. Well, listen, don't do that again, you hear?
Yes, mate, yeah, sorry. I just reacted quickly, I guess, worrying about the neighbouring field and the hedges, you know. But yeah, you're right. I should have just let them go and dealt with them after.
Ah, you should. Don't want you levelled into loam on your first day. You're meant to be here to save me the work, not give me more. You daft bloody bugger. Well, listen, we'll say no more about it, alright?
Of course, mate. Consider me told.
Aye, that's right. Told. And anyway, we shouldn't have that problem next year, because I'm going to rotate that field to onions, so there you go.
Well, now you've said that, I wouldn't mind sitting down with you at some point and going through everything, just so I know what's what, your crop plans, where the cows are up to age-wise, when you take them for slaughter and all that, where you're at with the machinery, service schedules, maintenance. If I know where everything's up to, I can help keep on top of it all, you know.
Aye, of course. I like the sound of that. Well, that's something we can do over a pint in the pub, aye?
Sounds like a plan, mate. Well, I think I'm going to give up on the idea of starting a big jet washing session anyway. Mother Nature clearly has other ideas.
Aye, son. I think we can call today done. I'm going to get in and feed the dog and grab myself some scram too. You get off, and I'll catch you in the morning, aye?
You've got a dog?
Aye, Archie. Border collie. Daft as a brush. Spends most of his time in the woods chasing squirrels.
Oh, cool. I haven't met him yet. Anyway then, yeah, right. Okay. I'll get off, mate. and I'll catch you tomorrow.
Aye, no problem. See you in the morning.
Cheers, mate.